Welcome. Today we are going to see the third chapter in second year computer science. Name of the chapter is Data Structures and Operations. Data structure and the related operations are very important topic in computer science. Since we are handling with data, most of the time computers are used for processing data. We have to input different types of data to computer. They have to be stored in computer's memory. They have to be processed in a very easy and in a way that utilizes only optimum resources like computers, memory and processing time, etc. So, data structure is simply a way to organize data and perform operations on them. So, this is a simple definition for data structure. For example, suppose we have a list, say register number, name and mark of students. So here 6525, name Raju, mark 555, 6526, Rahim, 567, 6527, Sita, 558, and so on. So, representing this data, storing this data in a particular way that can be easily handled is called actually the data structure. See, here we are storing or organizing logically related data, register number, name of student, his mark, and this data like this. Suppose we want to find out the mark of a student called having a register number 6527 from the list. So we are performing an operation of searching. So this is an operation defined on the list of this register number, name and mark. Suppose we want to rearrange this data in a way the scorer having the top scorer comes first. Say we are preparing rank list. It's an operation. Suppose some erroneous data is there and we want to delete that. So all these are operations. So here our topic is about data structures and operations. So we can define data structure as a particular way of organizing, a special way of organizing similar or dissimilar data items which are related in a particular way or which are logically related and performing operations on them. This is called actually the data structures. Now, depending upon the complexity, depending upon the memory allocation, depending upon how they grow or shrink in size, data structures are classified. Data structures can be classified. Data structure can be classified as simple data structure, simple data structure, and compound data structure. Simple data structure and compound data structure. So we have seen arrays. Array is a derived data type in a particular language, say C++, which is used for handling homogeneous values. we can perform insertion of data, we can perform deletion of data, we can perform searching, we can perform sorting, merging, etc. So array is a data structure which is used for storing homogeneous values and performing some operations on them. And we have to learn structure in C++, which is used for combining logically related different types of data items. So structure and array are examples for simple data structures. And we have compound data structures of these. These are again divided depending upon how they grow and how they shrink, or how memory is allocated. First one is linear data structure and non-linear data structure. A linear data structure that grows in linear fashion and shrinks in linear fashion, which is called a linear data structure. And a non-linear data structure which grows in non-linear fashion. It will be having different branches and all. So that is called non-linear data structure. Here, example for linear data structure is, we have stack, we have queue, linked list. These are examples for linear data structure. These are where I am going to discuss in detail on this: stack, queue, linked list. And here we have trees, graphs. So this is the classification of data structures. Data structures are, depending upon their complexity, they are classified into simple data structure and compound data structure. In simple data structure we have array and structure. In compound data structure we have linear data structure and non-linear data structure. A linear data structure which grows. Two types of definitions are there. Linear data structure which allocates memory contiguous in contiguous fashion is called a linear data structure, and that expands or that grows or shrinks in linear fashion is called a linear data structure. So stack is an example, queue is another example, linked list another example. In non-linear data structure we have trees and graphs. It's a little bit complicated. You will see it in higher classes. Now, depending on how memory is allocated for data structure, obviously data structure is used for handling data, so it requires memory. Depending upon how memory is allocated to a data structure, they are classified as static data structure and dynamic data structure. As we know, dynamic memory allocation is there. Dynamic memory allocation allocates memory. In dynamic memory allocation takes place prior to program execution, which means the maximum limit is determined. So there is chance for insufficiency of memory or wastage of memory. So a data structure for which memory is allocated in static fashion before program execution is called static data structure. Data structures which uses arrays for implementation are static in nature. Then dynamic data structure. One more thing, in that static data structure we use only RAM. Dynamic data structure. In dynamic data structure memory is allocated in dynamic fashion, which means memory is allocated during program execution or program runtime. So the necessary amount of data is allocated or reserved as and when they are required. So here we use RAM as well as secondary memory. A dynamic data structure utilizes random access memory or primary memory as well as secondary memory for allocating memory, and this takes place during program execution. Now, what are the different operations defined on data structures? We can say operations are insertion of data or inserting. What does it mean? We have an already existing data list or data structure. We are adding a new item into the list. It may be at the beginning, it may be at the end, or in between some elements in the list. So that process is called inserting. Adding new element into the list in a particular position is called inserting. Then deleting. As the name implies, deleting means removing an existing item from a list or a data structure. So it may be from at the beginning, or at the or at the end, or in the middle of the list. So that process is called deleting. Then we have searching. What is searching? We have learned that searching means checking whether a particular item is present in the list or not. There are two methods we have learned, that linear search is there, binary search is there. So searching is checking whether a particular item is present in the list or not. A key is given. The key is the item to be checked, to be find out. We go through the list. Sometimes that item may be present 2 or 3 times. So specifying or finding out the position of that particular key or element in the list is also called searching. Then the fourth one is sorting. Sorting means we have a list of items, say numbers or names. Arranging these numbers or names or data items in a particular order. It may be in ascending order or in descending order. So that process is called sorting. We have learned about selection sort, bubble sort, etc. There are a lot of sorting algorithms. So sorting is rearranging or arranging the elements in a particular order, especially in ascending order or descending order. Then fifth one is traversing. What is traversing? So it is the process of visiting all the elements in the list or data structure. If you are performing some operations on all the elements or all the items in the data structure, it is called traversing. Generally we say it is the process of visiting all the elements or all the items or all the members in the data structure. Then we have merging. Merging is combining of two similar type of list or data structures. Suppose we have a list of cricket players, we have another list of football players. If you are making a new list named players who plays cricket as well or football, so we combine these two lists. So the third list contains elements of all the first two lists, that is from the cricket list as well as the football list. So the process of combining two different lists or data structures to form a larger new data structure is called merging. So these are the different operations defined on data structures.